And first up this week, we saw The Unborn. It's written and directed by David S. Goyer, who also worked on Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. And Chris also pointed out to me that he was also the director for Blade 3. So that it's more along those.
The good and the bad.
Yeah. But it focuses on the story of a young girl who she finds out that when her mother was pregnant with her, she was a twin, and the twin died in the womb, and now the unborn twin wants to be born. And she finds out through a little bit of research that this is actually a Jewish demon that will try to be born through the use of twins. And there's a lot going on in the story, but it really doesn't take it anywhere. And one of the things that I think was the most disappointing about this is that there's a lot of things in it that are supposed to be scary. They have a man who's in I believe an assisted living home that is supposed to be a paraplegic, and he starts crawling around on all fours and his head turns upside down. And there's things like that in this that are supposed to be scary but just come off as silly when you watch it.
Yeah, there's a dog that has his head on upside down too. And you know, I mean, this movie kind of strikes me as the evil that the internet represents, because I mean, if you do a 15-minute Google search, you can come up with, you know, some crazy premise for a horror movie. Like in this one, it's the Dybbuk, which is from Jewish folklore. And you know, I mean, it's the plot doesn't make any sense throughout, and the characters make these wild leaps of logic based on I don't know what, and you know, it's hard for the audience to keep up because it doesn't progress logically. It's just, you know, she goes and talks to a rabbi played by Gary Oldman, and he's like, oh, it must be this, and we need to exorcise the demon, and we need to get a Lutheran pastor in here to do it too. And it's a lot of nonsense, and like, you know, the plot doesn't really ever make any sense. You know, why this demon wants to be born when it can do all of these amazing things, like it can inhabit other people's bodies.
Yeah.
So, you know, what it hopes to accomplish, I don't know. And, you know, I'm real big on the villain needs a motive, and I don't know that they're really... I mean, the villain's it's kind of faceless anyways. It's this little kid.
It's faceless, and, you know, there's a few flashbacks in it that apparently this demon first came about because of the Nazis. Yeah. You know, and it's things like that they bring in the ultimate of all villain, the Nazis, of course, to really make this thing evil, which it's a lot of things being thrown at the wall to see if they'll stick.
Yeah, and none of them do. And it isn't very scary.
No.
A lot of it is just pretty silly. I mean, there was a couple of moments that were a little chilling, some of the stuff they did during the exorcism, but I mean, overall, it's really more silly than it's scary, so skip it. We'll be right back with the next review.